Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to 24 and 24, day 5 of 5-minute videos on leadership. And I'm super excited to be with you. Again, my name is Staff Sergeant Justin Lloyd, and I'm a U.S. Army soldier, and I'm excited about the opportunity just to talk to you about this leadership piece. Now, we've been talking for the past 4 days about leadership, what it is, why you can do it because you're gifted and called and have a purpose here on life, that you're going to lead yourself, but first you identify where you are, what you want to do, and what are the obstacles in your way. And we've discussed just different things, really a ton of information that I hope you're taking the time to go back and listen to over and over again till it gets in your mind, because we're talking about shifting our mindset. Now, over the next 5 days, we're going to begin to talk about time management. Why time? Because time is the only non-renewable resource that you have. You can get money, you can lose money. You can get friends, you can lose friends. You can build networks, you can lose networks. But you cannot get any more of your time. The 5 minutes that you're spending with me is 5 minutes well spent because it's an investment in your future. The other things that you do with your time may not be an investment in your future or in your leadership skills. And those things right there can be wasteful. So what I want to talk to you today, and I'm just laying the foundation for what we're going to talk about over the next 5 days, is time. So let's consider a big number. 86,400. 86,400, as in the number of seconds that you have in a single day, as in 60 times 24 is 86,400. There's 60 seconds in a minute, there's 60 minutes in an hour, there's 24 hours in a day. And that is all the time that you get in a day. And what you do with that time, each and every day will decide your future. They will decide how successful you are at using your gifting. They will determine how successful you are at impacting your community and the world. They will determine how successful you are at living a fulfilled life. Now, over the next 5 days, I'm going to be introducing something called quadrants and different types of quadrant living. Now, quadrant living is important because you're going to live in one of 4 quadrants: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, or quadrant 4. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to get yourself a sheet of paper and I want you to fold it 3 times, like so. All right. And once you folded it 3 times, what you're going to end up with is a triangle, like this. Now, on that triangle, I want you to write on the bottom of it 86,400. So as to remind you every day of how many seconds you have. And then as we begin to discuss each and every one of these quadrants, Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4, I want you to identify how many of your 86,400 seconds you're spending in each quadrant. Some of you are going to find that you spend a lot of time in Q1, and that's going to explain why you're stressed, why you're burnt out, why you don't like what it is that you do, why you never seem to have time for yourself, and you can't find yourself doing vacations or having fun or really spending all that money that you know you're making, but you don't never seem to have any time for. Some of you are spending a lot of time in Q3 and Q4. You're going to find that you're wasting your time on social media. You're wasting your time running around answering phone calls, telephone calls, emails that you don't have to respond to. And you're going to figure out that that's really hindering your success. Some, but it won't be many, of you are going to find yourself living in Q2. And in Q2, that's where you have time for strategic planning, thought, vacationing, development, network building, leadership skills. And at the end of this whole thing, this 24 and 24, it is my hope that you're going to make the shift from living a Q1, Q3, Q4 lifestyle to living in Q2 and planning. Because only when you build in time in your daily schedule, in that 86,400 seconds that you're given every single day, that you're going to have the opportunity for you to actually be able to impact and affect your world, to change your mindset, to develop yourself beyond where you began in order for you to leave impact into your future. So that's a lot. The foundation is just a tease. Come back tomorrow because we're going to get into Q1, and I get 5 minutes to teach you about Q1, and I'm super excited about that challenge. And I hope you're super excited about the opportunity to learn. Like, share, repost. Hashtag 24 and 24. Thank you so much for the 5 minutes of your time that you're investing with me. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a great day.